大家好，欢迎回到特别节目《尼克的大南瓜》。上次的时候，尼克在模拟植物的性行为时，还说到了土拨鼠、甲虫什么的。如你所见，种子已经发芽了，随时可以移植。许多伟大的事情即将发生，让我们与魅力超凡、睿智的主持人尼克一同来了解更多吧。大南瓜尼克万岁！
Hi. Alright, video 2. As you can see, there's been a lot of progress. You might want to come in here. Look in those little cups. This is why I did it in the clear cups. You can see all the roots, but there's a problem. I let them grow in the cups too long. Try looking at the bottom here. There's a bunch of roots in the bottom, which is called going root bound, which is no good. So we're going to transplant as many as we can today, but I wanted to go over some superlatives first. This is the late bloomer of the class. It's kind of small and ugly, but we probably won't transplant it today. That's okay though. I know there were a lot of people rooting for the Q-tip one, because she's the underdog. Right here, this is the Q-tip one. She's grown up so strong and beautiful. I'm so happy for her. We've got like 3 or 4 really good looking ones. This one's alright, it's a little bit of a runt, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transplant. We have 10 seeds, so I have 2 holes there, 2 there, there, and there in my pumpkin patch. There it is. It's really ugly right now because it's covered in weed sheeting, but that's alright. So I'm gonna walk you through the process of transplanting one seedling, and then we'll cut away because it's not that interesting to do all 8 of them, okay? So right here we got the secret special sauce. It's a little old and nasty. I left it outside over the winter, all right. I'm not perfect, that's okay. This is mycorrhizal fungi powder, and what it does is it kind of forms a symbiotic relationship with the pumpkin plant, and it allows the plant to absorb more water, more nutrients and everything, so it like doubles the root system, and I guess it gets to eat all the like sloughed off root skin and stuff. It's, nature's beautiful, isn't it? So what we do is we take a little pinch of it and we'll sprinkle it into the hole. It doesn't need to be a ton, just so that it touches the roots. Now we're gonna pray to God, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my hand over it like this and flip it, and we're gonna pray that it does not crumble in my hands, or snap. All right, so we're gonna very gently flip it over. All right. Oh my God, I almost just forgot the most important thing. How much of an idiot would I look like if I did that? This right here, this is the first true leaf of the plant. These are the 2 baby leaves. So what's gonna happen is the vine is gonna grow in the direction opposite of this first true leaf. So see this second little leaf right here? The vine of the plant is gonna grow out this way. So I almost just planted that pointing straight into the fence. And I would have looked pretty dumb doing that. So we're gonna flip it around so now it grows into the center of the patch like it's supposed to. All right. So there's one successful planting of a little seedling. I don't think there's anything else I want to go over. So while I'm planting these, why don't you watch this nice video that I made about the history of giant pumpkins. We'll be back. Pumpkins are plants that are native to the Americas, and before the 1700s, they only really existed in Central America. The native people of those lands bred these proto-pumpkins to be bigger, sweeter, and softer, and achieve fruits of up to 200 pounds. The biggest limiting factor to their growth was the tropical climate. This type of climate is ideal for diseases and pests, so it was difficult to grow anything larger than that. Over the next 150 years or so, they made their way to North America and Europe. People continued breeding them for certain characteristics, including size. One of the first pumpkins of notable size belonged to William Warnock from Ontario, weighing in at 365 pounds. It was exhibited in the 1893 Chicago World Fair and won first prize. Warnock had discovered that in order to get the largest possible pumpkin, you need to grow only one fruit per plant, so all the water and nutrients can be funneled into the chosen pumpkin. He came back in 1900 with another winner at 400 pounds, and in 1903 with a third and final record breaker at 403 pounds. And there the record stood for 72 years, until Bob Ford of Pennsylvania came along and grew a new record of 451 pounds in 1976. This marked the start of the golden age of pumpkin growing, which continues until this very day. Howard Dill, a legendary pumpkin grower, and the namesake of Dill's Atlantic giant pumpkin seeds, took the next two records at 459 and 493 pounds. Various men all took turns breaking the records, all racing towards the big 1,000. The first 1,000-pound pumpkin was grown by couple Nathan and Paula Zaire from New York in 1996. This is when things really took off. The first pumpkin to surpass 1,500 pounds was grown in 2006 by Ron Wallace, whose mycorrhizal fungi powder I used earlier. And obviously he had figured something out, as he was also the first man to crack 2,000 pounds in 2012. Currently, the record is held by Stefano Cutruppi from Tuscany, Italy, at 2,702.9 pounds. As I said earlier, the golden age of giant pumpkins is still going, and records are being set constantly. New practices and fertilizer regimens are being debated and discovered all around the world. The next big question is, who will hit 3,000 pounds first? Will it be the new champ, Stefano Cutruppi, or will it be a seasoned veteran like Ron Wallace? Or maybe... Wow, that guy really knows his stuff, doesn't he? So, we've transplanted all 8 promising seeds. We forgot about those 2, less than ideal sprouts. The one that sprouted, I'm gonna keep around, don't worry. They're gonna be fine. They'll be a backup, I guess. So, that's pretty much it for today's video. Sadly, the month of June is mostly gonna be plant growth. It's not gonna be anything that exciting. There's not gonna be a pumpkin for a little while, but I'm gonna come back in case anything interesting happens. So, I'll see you guys in episode 3.
哇，那是多么棒的视频呀！谢谢你，尼克教我们种植巨型南瓜。没有你，我们怎么办？你也很帅，不像拿破仑炸药里的吉普。大家再见，还有尼克的大南瓜万岁！
Is good dirt.